There's an observation that I've made over the years about a therapist, and that is that therapists tend to hold the bar really, really high for themselves. We put a lot of pressure on ourselves to know it all, to do it well, to do it right, to have the answers, and we put a lot of pressure to show up in a really particular way. And I'm going to offer an opportunity for a pause with this because there's no way that we can actually pull this off. Our brain says do it one way, but our humanness says, can I just be human? Because when we are accountable to something or we need to show up in a particular way, or show up for a session or a phone call or whatever it may be that we're having to show up for, we can't always predict exactly how we're going to show up because life happens and we have feelings and we have things that are going on. And so sometimes this bar that we set for ourselves is just completely not achievable because we're a little bit more tender. We're a little bit more raw. We're a little bit more tired. We're a little bit more exhausted. We have a little bit more of an inner critic. The inner critic's a little bit louder. Our self-doubt is up just a little bit more. And so I want us to just to pause and question this sort of perfectionist, this ideal part of ourselves that we think that we should be, and rather when we have to be accountable to ourselves or to someone else in any given moment, can we actually give ourselves more permission just to be really human about it? Is it okay to show up a little less than? Is it okay to show up a little less knowing, a little, less energy, a little less whatever it is that we have in our head that we should be? My observation also is that as therapists, when we can allow ourselves to show up in a less perfect, more human way, that it actually is really helpful for our clients because our clients also struggle with this too. Our clients also put some part of themselves up on this high bar that they're trying to achieve. And so there's something so beautiful about being in relationship with someone who isn't doing that, who is embracing their own humanness, embracing their own imperfections, if you will, and is just allowing themselves to be who they are in any given moment with some grace. It's so much permission for our clients to learn how to do the same. So that is the invitation for all of us, myself included, to when we hear ourselves or when we all of a sudden feel like we have to show up in a particular way or we have to do something in a particular way, we have to know something in a particular way, maybe we can create a little bit of a pause and weave in a little bit more grace. Allow ourselves to be a little bit more human, lower the bar, so that we actually can connect to ourselves and then ultimately connect to our clients. So that's the invitation. Let's aim for human, not perfect.